Hola everyone, my topic today is about papitas, which is the Spanish word for potato. Today I'm going to cover where the potato was discovered, who made the first potato chip, and finally, what? And finally, my family's secret recipe for potato chips. Not for potato chips, but with the ingredient of potato chip. Potatoes were first discovered in Peru. Pedro de Cieza de Leon was the one who first wrote about them in his Chronicles of Peru. He was a conquistador and a historian. He wrote that other than maize, potatoes were one of their staples in their diet. He traveled around Peru for many years, and in 1565, Gonzalo Jimenez de Quesada took them back to Spain because he couldn't find any gold. They became a staple on ships, and here he is as a statue in Bogota. There are over 5,000 kinds of potatoes. As you can see here, these are the ones on the right are from South America, and then the ones over here are more from what we have got today. In 1588, according to Irish legend, the Spanish Armada wrecked off the coast of Ireland, which was carrying potatoes, and that's how they say potatoes came to Ireland. In 1589, Sir Walter Raleigh, who lived in Ireland at the time, gave Queen Elizabeth a gift of a potato plant. Unknown to them at the time, they were poisonous, except for the potato, the plant. They did not know that, and they cooked the entire thing and ate it. They became very deathly ill. Needless to say, the potato was banned from England. So as I researched throughout the web and for this past few days, I wondered, where did the potato chip come from? How did it start? We eat it all the time. I mean, how many of you haven't had a potato chip? None of you. We've all eaten potato chips. The potatoes were introduced to the U.S. in the 1600s. So we've had potatoes throughout South and North American history, so who thought of the teeny tiny potato chip? At Moon Lake Lodge in 1853, Cornelius Vanderbilt, who was staying at the lodge, kept sending his French fries back. He said they were too thick. So Native American chef George Crumb, from Saratoga Springs, where the lodge is located, cut the potato paper thin and deep fried it. He loved it. They became known as the Saratoga chips. Here's a picture of George Crumb in his later years. Laura Scudder, who popularized the potato chip, was an entrepreneur from Monterey Park, California. She was one of the first female lawyers in Utah, and she was also the first person to put dates on packages so that they would know when they were still fresh. And because a lot of people were complaining they were going bad, so she put a date on it, saying if it's after this date, it'll go bad. She was the first person who thought of that idea. This is her factory that she had back during the Great Depression. Vincent van Gogh immortalized the potato chips by creating this lovely painting called The Potato Eaters. So in 1926, Herman Lay began Lay's Chips. This was back before the Great Depression. And here it is in the Great Depression in 1932. Here it is today. I think this was taken back in 2009, Lay's potato chip factory. Look at all those potato chips. Can you imagine how many actually go out of that factory every day? And they go worldwide. look at China. China is one of our big out there, and what is their top 10 favorites? You know, everyone wants to know what China's top 10 favorites are, right? This is the lei symbol right here from in China. Number 10, French chicken. Number 9, cucumber flavor. Number 8, Mexican chicken. Number 7, the blueberry potato chip. Number 6, the lemon tea flavor. Come on, we gotta have a tea in there. It's China. Number 5, hot and sour fish soup flavor.
And a girl on the cover table.
She looks like she's really enjoying it, doesn't she?
Eat these fish chips.
They're good for you.
Number 4, the little tomato flavor. I don't know about you, but I like big flavor. I don't know how you get little flavor on a potato chip. Number 3, Italian red meat flavor. You didn't know Chinese liked Italian, did you? And number 2, the numb and spicy hot flavor.
Is that legal?
Does it have weight in it? I mean, I just gotta ask.
Hot.
And what do you know? The number 1 is, of course, the classic American potato chip.
Well, at least it's normal.
Yeah, at least it's normal.
You can
Ordinary chips are about 55 to 1/1000th of an inch. They're very thin. And Pringles are made from dehydrated mashed potatoes. They're deep fried.
That's why they taste weird.
Yes, that's why they taste weird. And in Europe, they have Ruffles Heinz ketchup chips, which they say taste like McDonald's French fries and ketchup. So, papitas, you can't just have one, and whatever you make out of them, whether it's potato chips or it's baked potatoes, which I love. So, my family's secret recipe, which isn't really a secret at all, I found it on the internet. But my mom used to make them all the time, and I love them. And Dawn kept talking about if we made cookies, we'd better bring some. So I did. I made them this morning, and when we're all done here, you guys can have each have a potato chip cookie.
Nice.
So today we learned where the potato came from, who did the potato chip, and they make cookies out of them. Thanks.